Hi Year 12, so this CAT consists of 3 questions. The first is multiple choice and the key thing is to recognise the number of marks, which of course is 2 for question 1. So that should give you an indication of how many statements to collect and to highlight as correct. Question 2.2 asks you, with relation to your distant place, to explain how the demographic and socio-economic characteristics have changed over time. So the key thing there, of course, is that you're going to be talking about Newham as your distant place case study, and the question is not asking you to describe how the demographic and socio-economic characteristics have changed, but it's asking you to explain. So in this answer, you'll need to make 3 points. You'll need to make sure you're talking about at least one thing that's demographic by nature, such as ethnicity, age groups, population structure, and one thing at least that's socioeconomic, so levels of deprivation, employment characteristics, educational achievement, for example. And again, the key thing is to make sure that you explain the reasons for those changes over time. The third question, question 2.3, gives you a poem about Slough, and it tells you in the question it's a non-formal representation of the place, and it asks you to critically assess the way in which Slough has been represented. So the key thing here is that you need to talk about, by using the figure directly, how is it that Slough is represented in this poem? What particular lines, what particular vocabulary, what words can you pick out, and what can you infer about the place as a result of the representation? But because it's asking you to critically assess, you also do need to focus on the representation itself. How might you be critical of a poem as a representational form? Is it that, for example, it's subjective? Is it that it might be stuck in time? Is it that it might be something which is unrepresentative or possibly unreliable, and why? Of course, you can also think about positive things as well. Why is it in some way that poems like this can be quite useful at representing place? So talking about using the poem directly and talking about how the place is represented, but also being critical in terms of your answer as well. Good luck.